Christmas is not just a family gathering, exchanging gifts, or a table full of food. It symbolizes, according to some religions and philosophical currents, the birth of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Leaving religious symbolism aside, what would this Jesus be? Why is it important? In my opinion, he would be an example of the charity that is currently lacking, and that is what really matters. In an individualistic world, people forget those most in need and focus on their own navel. Today we will explore the philosophy of Christmas and ways to rescue its true meaning, bringing reflections that can transform the way you see this special date. Christmas has its roots in pagan festivals that were held in ancient times. On this date, the Romans celebrated the arrival of winter solstice. They worshipped the sun god Nautilus Invicti Solis, and even held days of festivities with the aim of renewal. This day was considered a holiday in the Roman Empire. The same occurs today when Christmas is celebrated as a holiday in many countries, including the United States of America. Other ancient people also celebrated this date both for the arrival of winter and the passage of time. From the 4th century onwards, with the rise of Christianity, the festival in honor of the sun god was made official as Natale Domini, the Lord's birthday. Shortly afterwards, Pope Julius I established December 25th as the official date of Christmas in the Catholic Church. This change occurred when Christianity was legalized in the Roman Empire, allowing Christians to celebrate openly. As the exact date of Jesus' birth is not known, the choice of December 25th also served to Christianize the Roman pagan festivals. With Christmas, several symbols of this festive celebration emerged. One of the most famous and representatives is Santa Claus. The figure of the good old man has its origins in Saint Nicholas, an ancient Turkish bishop. According to the Vatican website, Nicholas was the son of wealthy parents, but was orphaned at a young age. He used all his wealth to help the poor and sick, with his life dedicated to helping those in need, especially young people and children. It is precisely this look at others, a look at those who need it, that is somewhat forgotten nowadays. The end of the year arrives, and the routine repeats itself. Decorating the house, family or work get-togethers, searching for gifts, preparing Christmas dinner, and feasting. What's wrong with that? You may ask. The problem is not in these activities, but in carrying out only these activities. Can you notice that the focus of the activities in the mentioned routine are just you and the people you care about? What if I tell you that there are people who need a little of these things to have a better Christmas? People who are cold, hungry, and lack prospects because they don't have money for gifts, a house to live in, or a family to celebrate with. St. Nicholas had a lot, and charitable, he taught sharing with those in need. And St. Francis of Assisi complimented it with the words, "For it is in giving that we receive." In other words, when you share what you have, you receive something in return. It is worth mentioning that life is cyclical. If today you have something to share, tomorrow you may be the one in need. A few years ago, I was able to try this exchange. Along with a group of volunteers, I participated in the preparation of Christmas dinner during the day, which was shared with homeless people and those most in need at night in a public square. In this experience, the most important thing was to sit at the table and have dinner with our guests. It was an opportunity to offer an ear to listen to life stories, give attention, learn, provide a certain comfort, and exercise charity. This experience was so edifying that I participated in it for 3 years straight. You know, one of the things I learned, there are other forms of charity besides offering money. The word charity comes from the Latin caritas, which means do good. It is seen as a virtue of loving and helping others without expecting anything in return. It is a humanitarian act that consists of voluntarily donating help to those in need. We find those in need on the streets, nursing homes, orphanages, hospitals, among other places. Each person has their needs. The old people in nursing homes, for example, need attention and affection. Children in orphanages, in addition to families, may want someone to play with them, give them gifts, etc. Hospitalized people often need to remember the joy of living. As you can see, there are many people in need in different ways of practicing charity. Just choose what to do and put it into practice. How about enjoying the Christmas spirit and starting now? There are no contraindications, and it is beneficial for your health. And you, what is the most special Christmas memory you have? Have you ever performed an act of charity? Share these experiences in the comments and inspire others to do the same. If this video made sense to you, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, try to live in the Christmas spirit every day.